I've wanted to try this idea for a while now. You see, Starbond makes different colors of super glue. You can use it to fill knots and cracks in wood. And like when I made my glue caddy, I used it to create a simple inlay of my logo. Well, ever since then, I've wanted to try something more complex. So, with the help of Starbond and Inventables, maker of my X-Carve, I'm going to try creating a much larger inlay of a detailed image using nothing but different shades of superglue. What's the most embarrassing thing you did in college for textbook money? Ah! What's the over-under, you think, on how many times I'm going to glue my forearm to this thing? By the way, this is the typical bottle of super glue. This is what Starbond sent me. If you go through a lot of glue, it's worth it to get one of these. And they produce their stock on a monthly basis, so whatever you order, it's always fresh. Oh, and get 20% off any of it right now using the code down in the video description. You all right? I learned it by watching you. There's a lot of detail in this carve, so I'm using Easel Pro's V-Carve feature, so after I get all the larger areas with a regular end mill, I can go back in and carve all the detail with a nice sharp V-bit. Normally, when you're doing an inlay like this, what you would do is you'd add a thin layer of glue, spray it with the accelerator, let it cure, go back in, add another thin layer until you fill it up, and then sand it down smooth. But when I spray the accelerator on this, especially on some of the wide areas, I get a nice little texture in it. And I've decided I kind of like it, so I'm going to leave it that way. Each of these layers takes up to 6 hours, by the way. 2 to 3 hours to carve, and then another 2 or 3 hours to apply the super glue. So it would be really bad for me to screw it up at this point. By the way, I would just like to note the accuracy you can get out of a well-tuned X-Carve. It cut these pockets so precisely that there is just the narrowest sliver of wood delineating each of these colors. Also, I'm starting to notice a translucency to this glue. It really adds a depth to this whole thing. I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. In fact, I was thinking of hanging on to this one just for myself, but I think I'm going to auction this one off, so if you're interested in owning this piece, there's information down in the video description. Also, I've been posting follow-up videos answering questions and going into more detail about my projects, so if you'd like to see those, help support my channel and get access to other videos, just behind-the-scenes stuff about what's going on in the shop, you'll find that link below as well. Thank you to Starbond and Inventables for sponsoring this project. If you'd like to get an X-Carve of your very own, follow the link down in the video description. Also, don't forget, 20% off all Starbond glue products. It's not good just for stuff like this. It actually holds things together pretty good too. And you know, this did not turn out the way I expected it to, but in all honesty, it actually turned out even better than what I had in my head. I am really happy with this. I may do some more pieces like this, I don't know. But this is the first one. I went to skull on this one. I'm so sorry. If you'd like to have this for your very own and help support my work, it is up for auction. Again, information in the video description. Place your bid now. It's not going to be up very long. Now, what am I forgetting? Oh, Patreon. I should be posting in a few days, if it's not up already, a follow-up video to this. I've been calling it a post-mortem. It's kind of a new thing I've been doing, reviewing more information, more detail on each project. So if that's of interest to you, again, everything's down in the video description. Just, go look down there. All right. Thanks, guys. See you soon.